Hey, how's everyone doing? I just gotta get some volume straightened out here for a second. Let's see here. Volume, music. You guys hear that all right? Not too loud, not too quiet. Just got over 50.1 mega hash. Nice on the 2.4 gigs. Which motherboard is that? That's pretty sweet. How's that volume working for everybody? So ETH is in the red. Oh, it just went down a little bit. I gotta go to my Canadian swap side here because I'm not used to those numbers. There we go. That looks a little better for me. Nice. A little quiet. All right, we can pump that up a little bit here. How's that? Time for ETH crash so we can get some GPUs. That is true, yes. We need a crash. A lot of people are probably saying no because they spent way too much money on GPUs already. Better? Good, good. How's the voice volume? Is that coming out all right? Music's good. All right, everything's looking good. So yeah, ETH is down. BTC does look like it's recovering. If you're unsure what happened and what the little drop happened this last week was actually a Friday that just passed. BTC ran through or expiring on $6 billion worth of contracts, which supposedly is the largest ever. So with that being said, it was pretty iffy what could have happened after Friday, but it looks like it did rebound okay. There's a lot of things up in the air about that, whether a lot of people put their stimulus check into Ethereum, BTC, whatever, and panic sales could have happened, and we actually recovered pretty well, I think. We're in the green today, so who knows, we could only go up from here. There was a lot of skeptical going on about a crash possibly happening, but didn't look like it happened. So yeah, so far it looks like we're in the clear from that expiry. Whatever beast came with the second-hand PC, I'll have to look and let you know. It has 2x16 PCI Express and 2x4 PCI Express, so working nicely. Yes, nice. Now there's Dizzy Mining's working on motherboards for the 3060 non-TI fix. Now those motherboards would also work with the 4GB trick, so you can get more cards onto each motherboard because it pretty much works the same way with all the PCI Express lanes. Trying to snag a 3080 Founder Edition or two if Best Buy would ever drop them. Yeah, I know. I'm almost debating. It used to be, in my opinion, was two 3060 Ti's was cheaper and you get a little more mega hash over buying one 3080. But now, with all the prices going up and everything, even the MSRP prices going up, that it almost looks like one 3080 you're better off because it'll cost more money now to get the two 3060 Ti's. So I'm almost in the same boat of swapping over and trying to get 3080s only now. Don't tell me that because I will buy a shit ton of them. They owe eBay for just over 500 each. Oh yeah, be careful about that. Don't spend too much money, especially with the 4GB cards, because sooner or later they will die off Ethereum. But then again, sooner or later everything will die off Ethereum. So yeah, who knows? It's just, I guess, your perspective on it. I also more YouTube videos with X Xeon rigs, 8 PCI Express. Yeah, I was looking at some of those too. Those are pretty sweet, but are they really worth the money for getting 4GB cards to run, or even 3060 cards? Because yeah, that just adds to your ROI. So I don't really know if it's really worth getting those motherboards just to get a 3060 or a 4GB card, giving you the max amount of performance. And even when Ethereum like 1559, we don't know how that's going to play out with, or even how actually I gotta switch something here because I do notice my screen is not showing up very good for you guys. I'm just gonna adjust it so you can actually see everything. There we go. That looks a little better. There, now you guys can see a little bit more instead of everything cut off. Sorry about that. Yeah, where was I? I just totally forgot where I was, and I just noticed my screen was all messed up on OBS. 6 colorful 6 GPU rigs. Nice. So what else do we got going on? This is, I rebranded. Usually I do an AMA every Sunday and stuff, but I rebranded to the Rabid Mining Crypto Sunday show. So pretty much it'll be whatever comes to the table. There is no schedule. So we'll do AMA, we'll look at some rig pictures. If we got some ugly rig pics in, we'll look at them. We'll go over some news if it comes out. Pretty much anything. It's just hard to find time slots for streaming, so I just figured we'd throw everything into one and whatever happens, happens. But right now it looks like the discussion in the chat is what we're talking about. So what are your guys' experience on the 3060s? Myself, I don't think it's worth buying all these crazy expensive motherboards in order to run just some 3060 cards, unless of course you're finding 3060s a lot easier to get in your hands. Then I suppose it could be worth it, but I don't think it's worth all the trouble myself, especially when you know, they're just gonna die off Ethereum somewhere in the future here anyway. 2 EVGA 3080s at MSRP. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, best thing you can do, MSRP. Definitely can't deny that. Ohio, yeah, we're in Canada and like we never get Best Buy drops, like maybe once a month, so kind of sucks over here in Alberta. 950. Oh, see, I don't really know the USD to Canadian conversion, but that looks like a good deal. I think they're around $1,100 to $1,200 for a 3080 in Canada. That's MSRP price. So what should we look at here? How are our blocks doing anyway? What's the old mining looking like? So we're a little, oh, we hit a 6 block here. Spark Pool obviously hit that 6.2F block 53 seconds ago. So fees are coming up a bit. There's another 5F block here. Nice. Yeah, so we're getting some more fees going. That's always good for us miners. We love seeing those higher fees. Traders absolutely despise it. And this, what is that? There's a FTS of Bitcoin that was approved in the stock of Toronto, so crypto is not going today. Oh yeah, that's true. I did read about that a little while ago. Ethereum, I believe, was the first one about a month ago, and then yeah, now there's one joining up on BTC. I'm not 100% sure how that works, like how you buy a stock into BTC when it's fiat versus the actual crypto. So somehow there's a middleman that's handling that, or it's a company that's dealing with it. I don't really know. I didn't really look too much into that. I think it's kind of interesting that they're implementing this, but I don't really know the details on that. Yes, the tariff costs are insane. I definitely dislike those because you almost have to, you have another big fee coming when you import stuff, especially coming into Canada. I think Panda, he ordered, I remember he bought a bunch of 3080s. He ordered all his stuff long time ago, back in December, early January, so it took a couple months to come in obviously. But yeah, when he actually got his border fees, he was almost paying the price of 3080 just in tariff fees and everything for cross border. So that kind of sucks, but you got to do what you got to do to get these cards. Just need a quick drink here. So I guess we could probably look at a few rig pictures possibly. Up first, we do have my rig. Now, while I'm doing this, I can't really see the chat, so if you have a question or need to answer anything, just let me know. I'm going to adjust the screen a little bit. There we go. Yeah, just send me an ad or something, super chat, whatever is in your balance, and I'll try to get to it as soon as possible. But yeah, this is my rig. This is from January, I believe. Let me take a quick look here again. Yeah, January 23rd. This is when I still had my 8GB RX 580s. As you can see here, I have 5 8GB cards. This is a 5700 XT Pulse and a Nitro. And this is a 5600 XT Red Devil. Wiring's not the greatest, obviously. Little fan controller in the bottom. But yeah, that is one of my rigs. This is when I first got my 3060 Ti cards. There are just 3 of them hanging here under this B250 motherboard, as you can see. Everything is PCI Express. I do have them split coming from the power supply into one into the riser and one into the actual card itself. Now, if I was to switch to say Ravencoin or Conflux or something, I wouldn't put this splitter here. I'd put each strand separately, just so that you know you have the enough power and you're not going to melt anything. You should be safe this way, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. Ah, what is this? Pig sofa. Take a look at pig sofa here. Now, if you do have rig pictures and you're not in my Discord link is in the description. Come upload your rig pics and we can just have a look at it. I did get permission from Panda to do this, and I just called it the Rabid Mining Crypto Show. But yeah, look at this rig here. What do we got? We got one of those ASRock H10 BTC Plus. All not quite filled up yet. The only thing that's iffy is these. Some people do have these touching. A lot of other people say there is enough room to be safe. You can also 3D print actually clips to go in between each one of these to keep the safety out. You can also, I guess, electrical tape those so you'll be safe. But yeah, good stuff. Nice EVGA. I love EVGA ATX power supplies. Obviously myself, I do recommend server power supplies, especially if you're on 240 volt, because you just have so many PCI Express plugs to work with. You don't have to worry about stacking all these different ATX PSUs on each other. And this is daisy chained. Which card is this? What cards are these? Because I don't recommend daisy chaining cards together like that. It's could lead to problems in the long run. What's your take on Riot? Do they invest in the stock market or solely in crypto? I don't know. I never really heard of Riot. I am not too sure on that, Carl. So I got to make a list. A whole bunch of people ask me about certain cryptos that I don't exactly follow too much. I just look for the most profitable on mining. Also, you got to look long term. Something could do better, like Ravencoin, for example. Next year in January is set to halve, which means a halving means the block rewards gets cut in half by 50%. Therefore, the price could potentially increase quite a bit. So that's one thing to look at right now. We have a year to stack a bag of Ravencoin for a possible influx in price next year. And who knows what's going on with Ethereum 2.0 and all that, if it gets pushed early or not. So a lot of people could be moving there at the same time. If that happens, that will dramatically decrease profits as well. That isn't a metal shelf the motherboard is sitting on, is it? Hey, good call. Let's take a look at this. I hope not either. I'm hoping there's something under it. I don't see anything that's actually underneath this, but it does look like it's off the ground. I'm pretty sure the pins underneath these motherboards, they're not that long, so it does look like it is possibly off the ground. But I can't tell you 100%, and I can't really zoom in anymore. Yeah, I hope it's not sitting there either. That would be bad. Oh dear. Anything else we can pick out of this? Yeah, good stuff. Nice rig. Rigs are rigs. Any rig is a nice rig, correct? That's my motto. If it's hashing, it's good. Now I'm trying to keep this chat clean, but... Oh, we got Chris from Flexpool here. Let's see what he's got going on. Holy jeez. Okay, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards here. Oh, it's got some. These look like the 750 watts, I believe. The orange tags are the 750s. Don't quote me on that, though. Oh, there's that other style breakout board with the front. We got sideways GPUs just crammed in here. Hey, you do what you got to do. As long as they're hashing, they're good. Not the prettiest, but hey, it doesn't matter, right? You're making money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards here. We got some more Radeons here. Holy. This is kind of nice. Got to zoom out to see all that. Take a quick look at the chat. Love the use of box fans, cheaper than a bunch of 120 or 140s. Yes, that is true. Same time though, they do use quite a bit more power, so it's hard to say. But yeah, they are cheaper. Oh, we got some laying down underneath here too. Whoa, what is going on? There's GPUs everywhere. Wow. But hey, this isn't being held up by these cans, are they? Chris, where are you? Join the stream so we can ask you about this. I hope these pop cans or whatever they are, apple juice cans or something, are holding up these power supplies on this little shelf. That can't be true, but you never know. Eyes can be deceiving. Yeah, nice. So, but again, it is a rig. It's hashing. Looking good. Looking good. Oh, we got some more from Chris. Oh, see, that's a much nicer room. What we got there? Wire management. Cable management is just like me. They are not the greatest. I just throw them together and let them go. As long as they're not in knots, then you should be alright. This is kind of knotted, so I wouldn't recommend this. What if something falls into his fan? That'd be bad, but hey, hashing away. I wonder what he has for a hash rate. What his reported hash rate is. He's probably up there. A gigahash or two, possibly, between everything we've seen so far. Nice stuff. And more. Holy. He's got a lot of rigs. Laying sideways. I would not recommend laying GPUs down like this. I guess it depends where they're blowing. Some do exhaust actually from the back, some from the front. Some actually do exhaust sideways. I imagine these aren't. This looks like a Radeon 7 possibly. Or it's just, what's it called? What's their version called? Straight from the Radeon. I can't even remember right now off the top of my head. 1 gigahash is the dream. Yes, I'm hoping to hit 1 gigahash. That would be so sweet to hit 1 gigahash. I'm only at like, what am I at? 452, I believe. I can check that right quick. I don't really know what I'm at. What's my reported at? Oh no, I'm only at 3. Oh yeah, never mind. My gaming PC is down, so that's 60 mega hash down because of the 3060 Ti. 2 hours ago. Yes. These are up. I don't know why on my PC it says 1 hour ago, but on my phone it'll be like within the second, 5 seconds. Whenever you find your last share, it will update. But yeah, my gaming PC is down. Normally I'm about 452 mega hash. 50th anniversary. That's what it is. See, something like that. I was also thinking reference model, but yeah, 50th anniversary makes a lot more sense. Got a power bar hiding under here. See, obviously it looks. See, we got. Oh, I see a big X right here. Do you guys see that? I see a big old SATA cable right here. And if that is a 5700 XT, as we know, SATA is rated for what, 52 watts or something. The weak point, you can get like 10 gauge wire, don't matter on a SATA cable. The weak point on all cables is in the pins. So keep that in mind. It's the pins, not the cable. Obviously you do want the proper gauge cable. But yeah, 52 watts in these pins. And Bitsby Trippin actually did a test on a 5700 XT. And hold on, this looks like it has a big dent in it up here. But yeah, okay, so this dented 5700 XT possibly. It can pull over the 75 watts, which would even burn a Molex connector if it lost its overclock. So yeah, I would highly take that SATA off, Chris. You gotta watch this sometime and say, hey, I'm gonna burn my house down accidentally. And what happened up here? Why is it dented? Oh well, as long as it's still hashing away, we're good. More box fan use. Oh, what happened? It just erased. Come back. There we go. Alright, more box fans. Look at that. Oh, more of them. This is the single fan version deal. What are these? Anybody have any of these? I don't know what those are. I'm not a GPU wizard on looking at them and knowing what they are. I only know the cards I have. What are these? These are like reference 580s possibly. I can't see a single fan on a 5700. Maybe a 56. Yeah, interesting. But this one looks a lot better than his past stuff. How are these? Oh, dangling risers. Nice. We should have all these in the ugly rig pick section. Chris, what are you doing putting these in the good rig pick section? At least the box fan's cool in them. Alright, let's take a running a wireless doggle. 56, yeah, I was wondering, that might have been a 56 too. So we'll take a quick stop here and see if there's any questions going on. Run through chat a little bit. EVG has the best pricing next to MSRP. Yes, they do have pretty good pricing. Are you guys on the list? I've signed up for that list. I don't even know how long ago, and I don't even know if I ever came in. I quit checking their site a while ago. So yeah, I probably missed my time because it's only what, 8 hours from when you're picked, when you actually get to order it or something. What do I do with my ETH? HODL or sell, transfer? I sell mine. Actually, I use crypto.com, and they have their Visa card is in Canada. So I staked the requirements to use the Visa. So I actually just straight across, depending on the price, when it gets, like right now, when it hits, if it hits 2,200 Canadian there, or maybe 23, I might put more into my Visa, and that Visa card can be used anywhere. I use that to buy more GPUs. I use that for Amazon. I use that to pay for my power. I use it for everything. I can go to a store and buy groceries with it if I wanted to. And I also get 2% back in crypto every time I use it. So I'm getting 2% back when I order GPUs with my crypto card using Ethereum as my currency for buying GPUs. So technically, they're already paid off when I bought them because I'm using it with mined crypto. Pretty sick, to be honest. Not sure if we have that in the UK. I'm not sure. I heard they are dropping it in Europe or something soon, or they might even been out in the UK before it came to Canada. It just came into Canada, I think January. I actually staked on it earlier, and it seems like every couple months they up their staking requirements in order to receive the card. But I got lucky. I did it back in December because I knew they were coming out eventually, and I got it for pretty cheap when I actually did my staking. I'm just going to leave it there because if you do stake it and they raise it, you keep your staked amount for the current tier as it goes up. And actually, we can have a quick look at the actual tiers there. Let's see if we can find these. And I do have links in my description if you want to try and sign up. You do get $25, I believe, USD when you stake to actually get the card if it's available in your area. But we're just going to look at the Visa cards here and see if they have them. Yeah, the big, yeah, they always trick you like everything else. They give you the top-notch card, but when you actually look what you need for them, you always get the lower ones. Unless you're like a billionaire. No annual fees, this is true. Oh, they are made out of metal. They're pretty heavy and they are pretty sweet, so you don't have to worry about breaking them. Yes, accept all. Okay, I can't find any of the staking requirements. Why not? This is all they're showing us. Okay, getting ripped off here. All right, sorry about that. So I can't show you the staking requirements right now, but it's pretty sweet. You sell right away. You don't want to hold until after 1559, assuming that will increase the price of ETH due to inflation and burn. Honestly, myself, I think crypto is just going to keep doing what it's doing, staying on the same track. I don't think Ethereum will ever decouple from BTC. So if BTC goes up, Ethereum's going to go up. I don't think it matters what they do to their network. On top of that, 1559 may have a lot more repercussion than a lot of us think about. There's so many false info blogs out there, and every trader is high praising it that is going to drop their transaction fees. In my honest opinion, I don't think it is. And if you saw that last dev call when Bitsby Trippin was introducing his when he was championing his EIP and for the increased block reward, which got turned down but could be still in the future, we don't know. But it got turned down at that moment. That the devs actually said 1559, unless they add this other thing, this other EIP, which they declined on the same call, could dramatically increase fees. So 1559 is doing nothing. They just sugarcoat it and all this for traders to drop fees, and realistically, all it's really doing is killing miner fees. And those traders we're gonna be flooded with probably posts saying, how come our fees are still high, when 1559 is not going to fix the trader side of everything, and it could get possibly worse, especially on them busy days. That's my opinion. So I don't know what price of ETH is really going to do. I just think it'll keep following everything. I don't think 1559 will shoot up like they're telling it will. Like, they're basing everything on a high gamble with Ethereum 2.0, and honestly, there's other like Cardano, ADA, other platforms are starting to develop DeFi on their blockchains, and they're faster, they're cheaper, and they're just, overall better. It's better technology. So who knows, in 2-3 years from now, ETH could be a thing of the past, and these other coins will go there and ETH could die. Don't quote me on this though. Don't make any financial decisions. I'm just saying, if people discover other things that are doing what ETH does but better, ETH could drop in price, and they're doing a huge gamble hoping the price to go up. So I don't know, but don't quote me. Like, just do all your own research all the time. I'm just saying ETH will just keep doing what it's doing until something dramatically happens like ETH 2.0. Then we may see what ETH actually might do. But as for 1559, in my opinion, all it's really going to do is drop miner fees and drop our profitability down. I don't know how much yet because we are supposed to get a tip, and that still has not been determined how big our tip's actually going to be. So until it actually happens, then we'll get more insight on what mining and everything really looks like. You can't just look at stuff and based on what people are saying or anything and just make a decision right now. You got to wait for it to happen and see what it does. That's what I'm going to do anyway. So, oh, I want a metal card. Yes, the metal card is awesome. I do have a video on it somewhere on my channel. It's the crypto visa. It's when I first got it and I first did a transfer on it, and I purchased something small for like 20-30 bucks on Amazon just to test it. Binance Smart Chain looks like it could be ETH's biggest competition. Realistically the same, but the fees are pennies and pounds in comparison. Yeah, well, that's the big thing. Traders are really mad about their fees. Now, everything's still early with these other adoptions, but as people see them, more people could move to them, more people could build on them, and long term, these other coins could outperform Ethereum. You just never know. My honest opinion, after ETH 2.0 hits, I could care less what it does. Hopefully it just dies, in my opinion, but I don't know. There's a lot of other interesting coins out there that could do better. But ETH does have a big head start on that whole DeFi platform. Obviously, it's adapted it pretty well, just that it's being built wrongly, like Uniswap. That's why the fees are so high. It's the way they built their app on layer 1 is costing everyone so much. It's not ETH itself, really. There's other ones that are using layer 2 on Ethereum where the fees are low, and so that's not doing it. It's other developers doing the quick jump into the Ethereum blockchain and jumping these fees really, really high. So if I bet you if Uniswap and other platforms started adapting layer 2, the fees would dramatically drop. We wouldn't even be talking about 1559 or anything. But yeah, I don't know. That's my opinion on a couple things. You guys can agree to disagree if you want. I don't want to get into a rant because then I might just say something I accidentally didn't mean or something. So yeah, do we have any more questions in here? What do we got for people watching? So we're sitting at 17 by the looks of things. 13 likes, not too bad. Ratio's pretty good. Is that laying a bit like the lightning chain for Bitcoin? I'm not 100% sure because I never really followed everything Bitcoin does. All I know is Bitcoin's the big dog and every other coin is pretty much an altcoin. And other people will argue to the death that Ethereum isn't an altcoin, but technically any coin after Bitcoin is an altcoin. And if BTC goes up, the other ones will go up. If BTC drops, the other ones will go down. And yeah, just depending how much leverage they got, depends if they go up or down faster. What do you think the next big coin will be? I have no idea. I hate Conflux as much as I want to say this. Conflux has been doing pretty good lately. They have been seeing nice price gains. Obviously, as a miner, I would like to see a nice coin be adapted. Conflux could be a possibility, but if any hash rate hits that coin, the profitability will drop dramatically because it cannot sustain that amount of hash rate hitting it. There's going to be a lot of hash rate flooding in whoever does not sell their cards. And yeah, it's just going to be, who knows, Ethereum mining, crypto mining in general is going to see a dramatic change. So that's why I prefer NVIDIA cards over AMD cards currently, because AMD does not really have the core power that NVIDIA cards have. So you're going to need to be able to mine those other coins efficiently. And yeah, that's just my opinion for NVIDIA, because they can do it efficiently and they can have a lot bigger range of multiple coins over the AMD cards. Raven or Conflux, those are both good options looking at everything currently, but like I said, you can't really predict today's what you're going to do tomorrow based on today, because you just don't know what's going to happen. Better hold on that 3080. It's up to you. If you can afford, like I say, if you're going to build a rig, if you have, so what's a 3080? Say Canadian MSRP, $1,200. If I can take that $1,200 and feel comfortable throwing it in the garbage, then I'm okay to buy that card. But if you're not comfortable doing that, I wouldn't recommend that card. Obviously, you're not really throwing it in the garbage. You can use it for gaming. You could try and sell it later. You can mine for it for a while, make at least most of the money back, depending what happens with the market. But yeah, that's just one way to look at it. If you can safely throw that money in the garbage, you're safe to buy that GPU. Everybody's pocket is different. There's people spending millions on cards, and there's other people that barely scraping by to try to find another car like me. My concern is the heat throttle. Yes. Oh, I feel like I have a hiccup or something coming up. Sorry. The heat problem, thermal issue is very bad with the 3080s. I believe the Asus Tough is actually pretty good. The Founders Edition is a pretty good card. And the Founders Edition is actually the cheapest card on all three levels. For the 3060 Ti, 3070, and 3080 is the cheapest card. So if you want 3080s, I highly recommend trying to get the Founders Editions, but you can't really be picky in this market. But that GDDR6X memory gets extremely hot. So yes, you definitely need cooling solutions, thermal pads changed, everything else. 103 megahash on my 3080. I wouldn't pay a scalper pricing for another, but I would pay up to 1K for another. Yes, that's true. I pay up to a K. Like I said, their MSRP is $1,100 to $1,200 in Canada, so I would pay that. Especially now, two 3060 Ti's comes out to more than that. It used to be cheaper than that, so 3080s may be the way to go for the little drop in efficiency. 3080 at 84 to 90 memory degrees. That's getting up there, but that is a lot better than with some people. Some people are pulling the 105, 110 range, which is right at their thermal throttle range, and they're going steady at that. I would not recommend that. I don't know how the soldering and everything is on those cards, but I did talk to a GPU engineer, and he said anything over 90 degrees, that's just on the 5700s and stuff, that if they're there long term, you could start to see your solder start to melt and liquefy. So that would be bad. Now I do not know how that works with the 3080s because they're not even set the throttle till 110. So yeah, I don't know. You'd think their safety margin would be lower if that was a problem with those. So I guess their solder is probably rated for a lot higher heat. Are you like the rest of the YouTubers, or have you still got a secure 9 to 5? I'm not a 9 to 5. I work on actually drilling rigs in Alberta. So when I do go to work, I could be gone for 2 weeks at a time doing 12-hour shifts. It has been really slow due to COVID and everything. I haven't actually worked for a couple months. So right now I'm just pretty much scraping my change together from YouTube and whatnot. But yeah, normally I do work in the oil and gas industry in Alberta on drilling rigs. Drilling for oil and gas, obviously. So yeah, that is my normal job. So yeah, I have nothing to do with like my job. A lot of people say crypto YouTubers and everything, they have tech jobs and everything. Nope, I'm a labor type of job, drilling for oil and gas. No technical background whatsoever. Yeah, and this whole main channel basically is just anything I learn, I just try to pass it through to you guys. So that is pretty much the reason of this channel. So a lot of people make a lot of bad mistakes and not know it. So we're just trying to fix them. So you keep the gas fees after F. I don't know how that whole gas thing works. Like I said, miners are supposed to get a tip on it, but the initial gas fee is going to be burned. But that's where traders come in. It's going to be thinking it's less gas. Well, that gas fee is still there. It's just being burned so miners don't get it. So they're burning the fee. The fee is still there. That has to be burned. And then miners are supposed to get a tip. Now, I don't know if that tip is based on the block size or if that tip is based on the gas that was burned. I have no idea. But that fee is still going to be there for traders. So a lot of them are getting that mixed up. I asked you about Ergo a week or two ago. Did you ever look into it? The past week, my 3060 iX9 was making more in Ergo than ETH. Really? I looked into it a little bit, but I'm still not 100% sure what Ergo really is. So if it's making more than ETH, I definitely got to look into it. I've been looking a little more into, like I said, Conflux and stuff because I'm interested to maybe throw a card on it or something to see how it does. So I might have to throw a card on Ergo too, and then hopefully by next week I'll have an answer for you, because it's been like 2 or 3 weeks now, and I know you keep asking me that, and I'm sorry. Yes, that is exactly why 1559 is so dumb, and it's why it's past. Well, the devs would have done it no matter what, but you've seen in those dev calls why everyone's like, everyone for 1559, screw miners, blah 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 blah. Like, it's all those traders saying, hey, we're gonna have low fees now. That's not the case, but they think there is, and there's so much. All those crypto blogs that are being flooded across Reddit and stuff, 90% of them is all just misinformation, and people just explode off that, and so much misinformation flying around. It's insane. Oh, my screen's all messed up again. Oh yeah, it's because we had it set for the rig picks. Oh no. Okay, so yeah, I guess we can look at, you guys want to look at some more rig pictures? You want to do some more, a little bit of chat discussion here? What do you guys want to do? We can move on to anything you guys want. Keep in mind, I do have like a 12 to 15 second delay by the time whatever I say gets back to me through chat. So once it hits and they realize that the fees didn't go down, ETH could crash. That is true, but at the same time, you got to sell the crash, so it might be too expensive to sell. So they'll still hodl. The people I think we'll see the panic sales from is a lot of the new people trying to buy into crypto because they either just heard about it or they dumped all their stimulus check in it when they probably shouldn't have. And they'll be like, oh, it's going down, it's red, heart starts beating, sell now. That's probably the biggest, I guess, negative thing that could happen to all the crypto stuff. But in the end, I think it's all the whales will determine what happens. People with billions putting money in and out. I have actually a curious idea, because there's actually, like we say, most people put their stimulus check in, but there's like, that's actually a lie, because there's probably there aren't that many people, I don't know how to put it into words, don't even know about crypto, and it's true. I was playing, what was it, like Star Trek Fleet Commander, and I asked in chat whatever people I was playing with, anyway, hey, anybody deal with cryptocurrencies? And half of them are said like, what's that? They don't even know. And I said, Bitcoin? Is like, well, I heard of that a couple of years ago. There's like so many people that don't even know what it is. It's insane. Oh, we got a Panda raid incoming. Here we go, guys. Now it's gonna get intense. Yo, boys, what's going on? I gotta fix my screen again. Fixing my screen. There we go. ASIC Bitmain coin. Oh, I'd like an ASIC myself to test out. As for the coin, I have no idea what that's all about. Panda raid incoming, boys. How is Panda AMA going on, guys? Hey, cryptology future. Crypto technology future. What's going on? Marco. Hey, cat lover. Hensenberg. What to mine on GPUs after 2.0? We have no idea yet. We cannot look at today's profit and decide what to do tomorrow. We're gonna have to wait and play it out. We'll probably be switching multiple coins until everything balances out. More Panda raid incoming. Chump change, welcome. Bad cat. Rabid Mining. Hey, is that like my brother? Rabid Funa, how's it going? Tanner Fada. Who else we got here? Sergi Bernard. Rabbit, how long do you hope to stay in mining? Well, as long as I can. Mining's fun. This is all for fun. I like mining. The jump change, nice. Red Panda sent me over. Thank you for showing up, Johnny Cole. Thanks, Panda. Hey, Infernal AI. Thomas, Rabbit, how big is your farm? What kind of hash power are you generating? Well, I don't even know if I'm able to call it a farm. It's more of like a rig or two. I got like 451 mega hash total. So yeah, I'm hoping to hit 1 gigahash. I have the power to run up to 2.5 gigahash if I only find 3060 Ti cards. But yeah, that's like impossible right now. So that's not going to happen anytime within the next, who knows how long, 2 years. Pablo, Panda, I want to build a mining rig, but I don't know what card to use. What card do you recommend? Well, I kind of said this earlier. most efficient. You want to build to be as efficient as possible, but with this day and age, if you can't afford, so say you're looking for a 3080 and it's $1,200 Canadian, if you can't afford to take that $1,200 and throw it in the garbage can and walk away and not even flinch, then you can go buy that card. But honestly, the prices right now, they're insane. I wouldn't recommend building rigs. Like, it's nuts. But at the same time, you can work ROI into reselling that card. You can mine for a while until F dies and move to another coin. Yes, you will get money back on it, but scalper prices are over triple the price now, and GPUs just want to bang your head against the door. I broke 100. What? Sweet. Thanks, guys. Do I have 100 likes though? I may have broke 100 views. Got 41 likes. 41 likes. Come on, boys. Smash that. Hey guys, from Greece. Wow, you must have came from Panda for sure. I don't think my internet even reaches to Greece. Just kidding. How's it going, Stavros? Did I say that right? How much does a kilowatt cost in the US? I'm not sure because I am in Canada. I pay anywhere from 6.8 cents to 7.5 cents, depending on time of day. Nighttime is cheaper, weekends is cheaper, prime time is about 7.5. On top of that, I do have distribution charges, which cost more than my actual power, so that kind of get ripped off there. What do I think about Cryptex? I'm not 100% sure about Cryptex, so I can't really answer that, Gazi. I gotta write all this stuff down so I can have, you know, a whole insight on Cryptex. I guess we can Google that right quick. I live close to retail, and that is often who needs a card at MSRP plus $50 for you. What? I live close to a retail that has them often. Who needs a card? Oh, what? Well, where do you live? Is that anywhere in Canada? Because I'd like to find some cards at MSRP. I will not pay scalpers. I absolutely forbid it. When we raid channels, the first thing to do is hit that button. Let's show our support for our crypto community. You're also awesome. Yes, crypto technology has it right. Hit that up, thumbs up button, the old like button. Silly question, how many watts can you get from a 15 amp breaker? I'll show you right quick here. I'll bring up the old calculator and show you how to calculate this. Let me fix my screen so you can see this properly. There we go. I'm gonna bring up the calculator. Alright, so a 15 amp, are you on 110 or 120 or 240 volt? Where are you? I gotta scroll up here. Sorry if I start missing stuff. Please at me if you do have a question. I gotta scroll up and find out where this was. Someone asked about the 15 amp breaker. There we go. Sergi, Bernard, silly question. So yeah, that 15 amp breaker, is that 110 or 120? We'll do both. How about that? So 15 times 120, you get 1800 watts at 120 volt on that 15 amp breaker. Now that's his peak. Keep in mind you want to follow the 80% rule. So you're at 1440 watts. That my screen is still messed up on. So you got 1440 watts you can fit on that at 120. Now, if you had a 15 amp, I don't even know if they make them that low or not, but they probably do. 15 amp at 240 volt is 3600 max. Obviously, we'll go back to the 80% rule. So 2880 watts is what you can have at 240 volt, running safely on a, what do you call it, a current, running like steady, not peaking back and forth all the time. I have solar system to offset my costs. I am looking into solar. There's actually someone in a company in Alberta that takes crypto for solar panels. You guys think Ravencoin will go to the moon after they have the block rewards? It's possible. I guess it would all depend how crypto is doing at that stage, but yeah, they could. Okay, now did I miss anything? I pay 4 to 5 cents USD. That is a nice deal. Good job. I wish I had 4 to 5 cents power. 10 cents. Yeah, the average does seem to be about 10 cents for power. How much hash rate before solo mine? There are some people out there that actually mine. They have like what, 200 gigahash, and they still don't solar mine. So that's up to you. A lot of people recommend say 2 to 4 gigahash. You could try going solo, but the difficulty is shooting up so high, it just makes it harder and harder. Will I buy the CMP cards? I have no idea. To me, they're not really worth it on the resale value size, but at the same time, if they're cheap enough and they are available to buy, maybe I'll try a couple out just to show power consumption and whatnot. But as for building complete rigs out of them, I don't think I'd actually buy the mining cards myself. Hut 8, you guys all probably heard about it. They spent $30 million from Nvidia to buy those CMP cards, so that's a massive investment on their half. And they're only about a couple hours away from my house, so I'm trying to get a hold of Hut 8 and see if I can tour their actual mining farm, because I think that'd be pretty sweet. Obviously, we will be recording that if they allow it. Ramp and run. Cruise over to Boscoin. They have a guy who did a walkthrough on solar mining. Yeah, Boscoin has a lot of information on a lot of stuff. What else do we got here? How do you connect a regular 3-prong plug to 240 volt receptacle? Is there an adapter? Do you need to get the receptacle installed? You look. Let me reread that to make sure. 3-prong plug. Well, it all depends what you have. Like if you saw how I did my last video on actually, hold on, my screen's all messed up again. Zoom it in. All right, close enough. So if you saw my video when I did I installed that power meter, you need an L630 female plug, which is what I wired in with 10-2 cable. That's 10 gauge, 2 wire, because there's 2 hot wires and there'll be 1 ground. So 10-2 will be the 2 hot with 1 ground wire. And you need your PDU to be an L6 plug as well. So you got to match it up. You should use a PDU when you come to it. That way they interchange. You can do any style you want as long as you can get all your plugs to match up and it's rated for the power you're supplying to it. L630, that is correct. The female version, and majority of the PDUs for 30 amp PDUs is the male version of that L630. Hope that helped out at all. 2.3 gigahash on solar. Nice. I wish. I need to hit that 1 gigahash mark. I need to get some cards. It's been over a month now. I've been waiting on 3 cards from Memory Express. Still nothing. It is possible to mine on 6 gigabyte and 4 gigabyte cards on the same rig, both on a different coin. It depends what you're mining. But yes, you can. But it depends what you're mining. Like you said, I'll have a quick look at my 4 gigabyte cards again. I do have 2 of them running on 2 separate motherboards. Hopefully this loads up. So here is, can you guys see that all right? Here is one 4 gigabyte card. Load up. So this is pulling 25.93 megahash on Ethereum. And my other 4 gigabyte card is pulling 26.3 megahash. Now as for mixing, here's my RebTech with 3060 Ti's, 5700s, and 5600 XT. So there's essentially 3 NVIDIA cards, 3 AMD cards, and 3 different cards if you look at them all, because 2 5700s, 156, and 3 3060s. They are all mining Ethereum though, keep in mind. But you can do some weird configs where you tell each GPU to mine certain coins and whatever else. But you cannot go over 3 unless you do everything manually, and you will not be able to watch it in HiveOS itself. How do you like Ravencoin? Does it have any future? It does sound like Ravencoin may be picking up some momentum for being used in the future. I can't 100% remember what it was now. I don't remember what Ravencoin was being adopted for. I totally forget. But it does sound like it is getting picked up by some platforms for a future. So yeah, it could potentially go up. It's been around for a little while now. A lot of people are looking into it. Is it possible? We went through that. I saw that video how to create 240 volts with 2 wires, but do you have a 3-phase system in Canada like we have in Europe, 480? No, we do not have 480 here. Well, I imagine we could wire it in. Now on the drilling rig where I normally work, I was a derrick hand, but when I was a motor hand, like, you're pretty much a trade of everything. You're the mechanic, you're the electrician, you do everything. We do deal with 120 volt, 240, and 408 volt, or 480 volt. And yeah, so I did a lot of wiring for all that while I worked there. So I could probably wire it in somehow, but no, I am not an actual licensed electrician. But we do not have that as a standard in Canada to houses or anything. What do I think about ADA? I think it is doing pretty good so far. It has been picking up. Fees and everything are pretty cheap. As for the coin itself, I don't really know 100% about ADA. I haven't really did any backlog about it. Still waiting for a Micro's computer order from January 3rd. Yes, Mike's Computer Shop. I ordered from them once. It was a couple years ago when I built my first, maybe my second gaming PC, but they were pretty fast then. Right now, I don't know, and I haven't ordered from them since. And speaking of all this, I still have to go through the poker tournament, and I'm pretty sure Panda already went through this with you new guys that just showed up. Move that around a little bit. But yeah, the Aeon poker tournament is rolling in. You can register now, which I should do that today sometime. I would do it now, but then you guys will probably see me mess it all up and laugh at me, so I'll just wait till later. But I do have to sign up. As you know, first prize is 20,000 Aeon, which is like, what, $6,000 USD in that area somewhere. Quite a bit. There's a lot of prizes going on here. And we do have bounties for YouTubers, myself included, will be on here. 500 Aeon and 30 digital gift card to dogeler.com merch. So if you take me out, that's what you get, but don't plan on it, because I do plan on winning this whole tournament myself, so better watch out. Yes, but yeah, you can register today. I will put a link. I guess I'll put it on my Discord. I'll also put it in the description of this video later on. And you guys, actually I can just do that right now too, I guess. I'll just put this Google Doc inside of the chat here in case you guys do want to sign up. Be sure to right click before you open anything, or it will take you off the stream. Get the screen line back up again. Okay, something like that. Alright, what do I miss? How did you get the 26 mega hash on the 4GB cards? I do have a couple videos on that, but in the end, it's the same way the 3060 non-TI card is working. You need the times 16 express slot. That slot doesn't, just because it's big doesn't mean it's times 16. It has to actually be a times 16 speed slot. You gotta put your 4GB card in there. It only works by itself on my motherboards. You can get Dizzy Mining is going through with all the motherboards, like all the SLI, the big gaming motherboards. But I highly don't recommend paying all those expensive prices for a 4GB card, because eventually they will just die off. But yeah, you need enough PCI lanes through your CPU and your motherboard to actually run it at full speed on with LOL Miner. Average lifespan of VGA 1660. I'm not sure the lifespan. Anything can last. You never know. Silicon lottery, it could last forever. It could last months. It could last years. Anything's like anything. You took me out last year. Was it really you? You really took? Are you the one that took me out for real? I don't even know. Oh no. Are you serious? Did I really lose? It was to you, Pocket? Oh, okay, that's it. Gunning for it now. Wow, I didn't even know that. That's insane. Okay, so yeah, we got a rivalry going on here. Yeah, I'll see you at the tables. Okay, where are we at here now? Okay, I guess we could jump back into a couple rig pictures. Like I said, for you newer guys here, I talked to Panda. He said it was okay to do rig pictures. That's why I kind of revamped my show, and I called it, what did I call it now? I gotta look at my name. Oh yeah, the Sunday Crypto Show. I should change that to Crypto Mining Show, but anyway, might have to do another revamp. But here we are. We left off with Chris from Flexpool. We got a movie from Nut here. See if I can make this any bigger or not. Whoa, hold on, get bigger. Rewind. You guys see this all right? All right, looks like you guys are seeing it. Have you heard of Raptorum CPU mining? No, I haven't, but I definitely better check that out, because I do mine with my 3900X. That's interesting. I'm just going to try and clear up some questions here before we look at this. What would be the normal daily earnings of 3060 when the profitability of mining is at a normal level? A normal level. So like you're saying 2.5 to 3 Ethereum blocks. Actually 3 is pretty high. Probably around the $3 to $4 range, possibly. No, maybe around the $2.5 to $3 range per card. It's hard to say. We'll see what happens when 1559 actually comes in, because that'll give us a better idea. But let's have a quick look at these. I've seen this video somewhere before. Did I see this on Pandas once? But yeah, there's a nice hallway of rigs just going down. I swear I saw that video somewhere before. Anyone else see that video somewhere before? You want to upload pictures, link it to Discord is in the description. Check that, join the Discord, upload your pictures. We'll go through these every once in a while. But I swear I saw that video somewhere. I gotta move this over a little bit. There we go. Alright, we got another video. Everyone's just uploading videos. There's like enough with the pictures, just live. How long is this? Oh, so bright. EVGAs, those are nice actually. It looks almost, this is probably chump change hidden, because all his rigs are really nice. Yeah, we got some nice EVGA cards there. That's a sweet looking rig. I like that. Definitely. More videos. Wow. Okay, Techno Freak has a video for us too. Videos all over the place. Oh, look at that cooler. Everything's LED'd up. And LEDs does add speed. So if you're only hashing around, say, I don't know, 59 to 60, you can't figure out how to get that extra mega hash out of your 3060 Ti, you know, just throw some lights on it. Might push it over that goal line. Oh, this chump change has got the heart. I'd show everyone your whatchamacalliters, your wicked GPU hanging clips right now, but I don't know where the link is, and if I start opening stuff, I'll start exposing inside information on stuff, so I should have had that prepped. I didn't know you'd be here. But Chump Change, check him out. He has some wicked stuff he sells. Extra mega hash with the RGB. Definitely. You always need the extra mega hash with the RGB. What do we got here? Oh, is that an NZXT? Yeah, looks like it. That's a nice cooler. I almost bought this one, but then I didn't. I went with Deep Cool myself. RTX GeForce. Oh, can't quite see there, but it's got a little bit of LEDs on it, so that's a little extra hash power going. Fan blowing straight in. Nice. Now the whole purpose. So you have another, no, it's just a single card. So depending on when you're buying, I guess a PC case, you gotta check out the airflow on them. A lot of people are saying they open up their side and then, you know, they get better temperatures or whatever, which could be true, but mine itself, like, a case is built for airflow. So if you get a cheap case or something, or not that great of a case, even though they're still expensive, obviously you're not going to have good airflow, and that's why you heat up. Mine is actually 5 to 10 degrees cooler. Even when I had a 5700 XT and my 3060 Ti in there together, and they were touching right up close, if I close mine up, I'm 5 to 10 degrees cooler on both cards and my CPU, over top of having my side open. So keep in mind, a proper case will drop your temperatures as well, because you need that airflow. I just wanted to point that out after seeing this with a fan blowing into it. Okay, where are we at here? Oh, we got another one. Oh, you see he has his up top. Oh, he has, is that just straight intake fans? See, that's another thing here. Placement of your actual fans do a lot. Now myself, I almost tried this configuration, but I went with the front on the 360 mil, which was the 3 fans for my 3900X, because hot air does rise, so you'll be blowing the warmer air, sucking it up into here. So I find if I take the intake from here, blow it in, it is a little hotter in here because it is blowing the warmer air through the fan. But at the same time, if you have a good airflow case, it will blow right through and up and out, depending on how you have it set up. And I noticed mine, actually, I use a Deep Cool Castle Rev, or not Deep Cool Castle, Be Quiet Dark Blue Rev 2 case is what I use. And actually Gamer Nexus said it wasn't that great on thermals, but I'm actually finding it to be a really great case. Maybe he got paid off, I don't know. But yeah, I put mine in the front, it blows through my CPU, and all the temperatures are down, and it just blows right through. It's a great case. As for this one, I'm not dissing it at all. I'm just saying that's my preferred method, is putting your rad in the front for your CPU for that very reason. But yeah, this looks really nice. What do we got here? Gotta check out the chat for a second. I'm gonna print yours this week. Actually, I've been slacking on that, trying to catch up. Hey, no problem. You got lots of orders. You keep filling out your orders. You do what makes you money first. You do your thing. What would be normal? Oh, we went through that. All right, looks like we're caught up to everything. I think maybe I should scroll. Hold on, scrolling up. Yes, we are caught up. All right, here we go. Oh, see, one thing about Discord is I try to keep the chat clean for this very reason. And I gotta skip through stuff. Oh, okay. Chris, come on, what's going on here? This is supposed to be in the ugly pics, not the good rig pics. So here is a makeshift tin foil heatsink on the back of a 3080, I believe. So I don't know if it actually works. He does say that the tin foil gets pretty darn hot from what I've heard previously, but whether it keeps it cool, I don't know. What do you guys think? Tin foil heatsink happening right there. But hey, you know what? It hashes. Any hashing rig is a good rig. Skip through all this. Where are we at? Oh, another version. Okay. This is the one where he threw the cooler on the front on top of the tin foil. I think we saw this when we went through our ugly pics, so I do have to skip through that one. Sorry about that if you've never seen that yet. Like I said, you can come check these pics out for yourself. Just join the Discord, link in the description, as well as upload your own photos. This is looking pretty good. He keeps it cold with the ice salt bag in the back. Oh, I didn't even see that. There's an ice salt bag in the back. Nice. Oh, so a little update from RevTech. Still don't know what's going on with their motherboards. Like if they're having problems with their manufacturer who does the BIOS updates and all that, so they still don't know when they're going to get NVIDIA ones in, or if they're going to swap over to the Intel CPUs or not yet. But anyway, they're sending me XFX 580 with broken fans to do a, I don't know if they're sending fans with it or not, because they said you can do a video on what's it called, on how to replace fans, and they said XFX is the worst card. They have like, I don't know, they have like 400 or 500 of these cards with broken fans that they're trying to get fans fixed. So they sent me one to see if I can get it to work. And I think it is the riserless. I'm not 100% sure till I get it, but it's supposed to be the USB plug that's dedicated for their RevTech board. So we'll see what happens when that comes in. They're also sending out a Corsair PSU, so we'll see how that works out when they said that here. But that'll be interesting when that actually comes into play. So yeah, I just have to do a quick break there. Now look at this. This motherboard looks like it's bending. Or is it just the way the picture is? Fisheye lens or something. Yeah, that looks like there's a bend in it. You guys see that? Is it just me? Cable management is a lot better than others. I am really horrible at cable management myself. These are thick. These are like what, 3080s, 3090s? Those are some thick cards right there. I don't know what they are. Do you guys know what they are? I'm not a card expert, but I do know that this is bending. Where is this Wi-Fi? Where's his Ethernet cable? Is he mining away and there's no internet here? Is there another way he's getting internet? Someone fill me in on this. Built-in Wi-Fi possibly? Must have built-in Wi-Fi. That is the H110 Pro BTC by the looks of things. Does that have built-in Wi-Fi? That's a well, yeah, I see the stick, but isn't that, I don't see an SSD though. Is there an SSD on here? I thought that was probably Hive OS or something. Unless that is the Wi-Fi stick. But I'm trying to look for an SSD. I don't see a hard drive. Oh, he's got an M2 in there. What? Okay, I missed it then. Okay, I'm blind. I just thought that was really weird. Okay, but obviously it must be working. He'd know something was up. Alright, M2. Sounds good. That makes sense. Just can't see it. It was really itching my head. I did that the other day when I made my last video. When I plugged my 3060 Ti back in, when I did that Raven coin versus Ethereum, it was mining like all day, and I'm like, why is my mega hash like 61 mega hash less? So then I look at it and I'm like, oh, I didn't even plug it back into the motherboard. It was just dangling there still. Power and everything ready to go, but yeah, I didn't have the USB into the motherboard. So that was smart on my end. Oh, right away I see SATA connectors. Let's open this up. Yeah, I do that all the time. The other big thing is not plugging your Ethernet back into your board when you're moving something. Just fire it up, you're like, what's going on? But remember, when you're troubleshooting, it's always the easiest, stupidest things that's wrong. Okay, what do we got going on here? We got some SATA connectors going on. I'm hoping these are like low power cards because they'll melt soon. I can't zoom in anymore, so that sucks. You have a nice display screen. This is a nice looking rig. Colors. Everyone on the list loves colors. Oh, sweet rig. Good stuff. Oh, Pugster. What you got here? Bunch of Zotacs. Why is something looking off to me? What are all these up here for? Oh, these are all older cards. Are these for SLI? Someone confirm that? Yeah, I hope that guy's not mining Raven. No doubt. That'll be a fire. These for SLI? Someone confirm? I believe these are for SLI connections. Yeah, single 6 pins. What are these cards? These are older, that's for sure. These like 1000 series cards. Looking good though. On to the next. 1, 2, it's a bunch of gigabytes. Oh, that's pretty nice. Server style case. Or is that not even? Open. There we go. Get right in there. Nice floor rug. Got a little bend in the middle here too. A lot of stuff bending. Why is this? Alright, where are we at here now? Oh, more Pugster. Alright, Pugsters, check it out. It's in a drawer? Sounds like just, oh, it just pulls in and out. That's pretty sweet. Let's check out, yeah, SLA. Okay, let's check out the chat for a minute. It's my wifey's chip, built in, nice. Unless it's the finished product. Oh, Wi-Fi. Okay, Wi-Fi, gotcha. Can you buy that tiny screen? Where? I think that is a Raspberry Pi screen or something. They are only like, what, 20, 30 bucks on Amazon. It might even be cheaper USD because I'm from Canada, so prices are higher. But this is sweet. Nice little drawer rig. I hate it when I do that. It just goes straight to my normal thing. How are we doing here? I don't want to run through too many pictures and burn through it all at once. I don't have like months and years on end like Panda. So please throw up more pictures so I can get like way behind. Alright, we got a bunch of boxes. Oh, it looks like we're ready to do a build here. 1500 watt gold, tough power. Oh, I've never used this one. Tough powers are nice. They're easy on the pocket. I was gonna say a nice cheap PSU. They're not like cheap as in they suck. They're nice and they don't cost as much as some of the EVGAs and stuff. So they are a nice quality, cheaper power supply. Asus Prime said 490p. Good stuff. Server case ready to put that rig together by the looks of things. Must be excited and pumped. Oh, here we go. We got some more going on. Fan controllers. Yup. Getting everything in. Alright. Oh yeah. Oh, nice and clean. It's looking nice. I'll just bring them all up before I erase them. What do we got here? A whole bunch. Okay. Oh, we got a little. Is that just plastic there? That must just be plastic to peel off. Or it looks like it got handled. It looks like a Newegg shipment. If you haven't been keeping track of Newegg, it seems like people are ordering GPUs and PCs and everything, and they show up mangled and broken and sides just smashed in. So yeah, Newegg does not look like they are very good shippers. It's looking pretty sweet. That is just plastic to peel off. Remember, peel your plastic off your GPUs. Don't run them with the plastic on. This isn't a GPU, but if you do, we all know that from Panda experience. Oh, it's Fallon's, my mod. He's got like everything. He's a very smart guy. It's looking sweet. All right, might have to take a break there and go back to some questions. Check the chat, see what's going on. I see we do have some ats. Hi, chub change from our Panda to red. Oh, hi. Hey, chicken wings. You remind me of Wreck-It Ralph saying Wi-Fi. Yeah, I haven't seen that for a while. Wreck-It Ralph. Rabid Mining, hi. What's the best way to power sync the 2 PSU? I've been switching breakout boards and 2 to 1 ATX connectors. What is the best? Best way to power or sync? Okay, let's reread this again so I get it right. I've seen switches, breakout boards, and 2 to 1 ATX connectors. So you're trying to use a server PSU and an ATX? Or are you just using like 2 server PSUs, using 2 ATXs? What do you mean by sync? Ultimately, I don't sync any of mine together. Whatever power supply is running the GPUs, I just turn that one on first, and then whatever one's running the system on top of, if it has some GPUs, turn that one on second. As long as your system gets turned on second, you'll be alright. And yeah, if it is to link ATX power supplies together, you do need that dual PSU adapter, which is pretty much all it is like doing the paperclip trick. It's like commercial version of the paperclip trick on your other thing. You can just plug the paperclip into the pins and run it manually that way as well, but that kind of looks sketchy. I meant such as turn it on at the same time, for example 2 1300 watt PSUs. I never really dealt with the syncing aspect on everything. You got to make sure server PSUs do have a syncing. The breakout boards do have sync compatible with them as long as they support it. Some don't, so you got to make sure they're compatible with each other. And second, once you get that set up, it should work. I've never done that myself. It is something I can look into and try and do it so I actually know. But I just turn on your GPUs first and then your system second. You're all set. You don't have to worry about it. It's a lot easier, and you don't have to buy any more cables or anything unless it comes with the syncing cables itself already. Yasnik would be so proud. Peel the ply. Yes, he would. He would love that. Make sure you peel that plastic. Unless you're Panda, keep it on and melt it. I just plug a 4-pin fan connector from PSU to breakout board. Then they turn on at the same time. Well, there you go. Use that PSU to breakout board. 4-pin fan connector. It worked just fine, supposedly. Cool, thanks. I just want the least fire hazard method. Cool, yeah, I've ordered a simple switch for now. Yeah, I should order one of those switches too and actually try it, because I'm actually 100% not sure how you do that, because I've never used it. I just turn my GPUs on first and you don't have to worry about it. What? No plastic? That's right, no plastic. Do not use any plastic. What do we got here? What do we got? 91 viewers, 74 likes. That's not too bad, you know, it could be a little better. Hit that like button, folks. Oh, some people are always asking me what music this is, so I'm just gonna look it up right quick. It's called Rewind from Off Shane. So that's the name of the song. And it's found just in the normal YouTube library that you can use without being copyright. Now I totally lost my whole screen I was using. Alright, we're good. Alright, I'm gonna keep this on, but I got a jet. Have a good day. Alright, see you later, chump change. Have a good day. Chicken wings 3080. What is this? Did the thermal pad replacement on my foundation went from 104, 110 to 84, running 97. Nice. That is a nice drop in temperature and a lot safer than what you were running at. Highly recommend changing pads. But on a Founders Edition yet. I've heard they've been doing pretty good, so yeah, I guess they need the thermal pad swap as well. I'd like you to know you helped me starting mining, and now I'm all about server hosting. Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad I could help you out, Tyler. That's what we're here for. Every crypto mining channel out there is there to help. The model, what model? What are you talking about model? That chicken wings cool. Oh, never mind. That was the thing. Oh, thank you so much, Chump Changs. Thank you for being a member to the channel. That's my first one. I gotta make a party or something for him. Oh, I gotta change some symbols around, I think. I gotta put my new symbol on there. That was done a while ago. Looks like I gotta change that to a little PNG file as well. Looks like I got some editing work to do after this. But big shout out to Chump Change for becoming the first channel member to the channel. Oh, nice channel. GeForce GTX 970. Will it mine on Hive OS? It should. I don't see why not. Any card, yeah, anything should mine on Hive OS. Should not have any problems whatsoever with that. 122 is insane. I'm at 110 with a 3090. Oh yes, 110. That's high. 3090s. Ugh. They just weren't made for mining. What's the power consumption on those two? I don't think they're the most efficient thing out there either. Did GPUs draw maximum wattage on boot and before OC settings kicking in Hive OS? I actually am not sure. I don't think so. They're just your typical normal boot up power. I never actually measured the wattage. I believe, actually I do have something here. Let me check. I always do my notes in all my videos. So my last test with my 3060 Ti, the system was at 18.6 watts. Now in Hive OS, when it went in there idle, it was only pulling 83 watts. And I think while it was initially loading, it was about 65 to 75 watts. And then once the fans kicked in, it went to 83 watts. So it could be slightly lower. And then I have my 65% set on my fans, which bumped it up to 83 watts while my card was idle in Hive OS. If that helped. Glad to be a part of this, buddy. Smash that like button. I'll keep on getting them hours. Peace out. Oh, thanks a lot, Chump Change. And you have a good day yourself. Crazy Sunday. What time is it? 1:20. We've been going a little over an hour. Whew. Good thing I got some water this time because I start to lose my voice and my mouth kind of dries out. 305 watts at, let me check that. What was that? What was your mega hash? I'm scrolling back up here. I gotta look at this again. 122 mega hash at 305 watts. Now that's at the wall. I don't even know what the hash per second is on that. Let's have a look. Calculator, good, it's still here. I'm assuming your system is probably like 20 watts. Most are. And so we got 285 watts. And what was that? 122? 122 divided by, oh, I forgot what I was. Let's go 305 now. Oh, that's still not 0.4 efficiency. That's actually double the efficiency of a 580 card. Wow, those numbers just look way out there, but it's actually not too bad at all. And it's probably a little better in this because you do have to take your system and stuff off on top of that. Wow. So yeah, that's actually not that bad of efficiency. Realistically, 0.4 is pretty good. Yeah, good to know. Learned something new just now. Oh yes, that good old difficulty. If you're not aware, I think I was in Panda stream when he actually said this to everybody, but I'll go through it a little bit again. As the difficulty goes up, obviously it's a lot harder to get shares and to get paid out, and you get a lot less. So think of it when, I think it was October, my 500 mega hash, I'm slightly lower, but say 500 for an example, I was mining 1 to 1.2 Ethereum per month. And now I'm lucky to hit the 1 Ethereum to 0.8 to 1 Ethereum. So yeah, I lost like 0.2 to 0.4 Ethereum per month based just on the difficulty alone. So it's almost like every couple months, because we're gaining like 100 gigahash per month on the 100 terahash per month on the hash rate. So if you almost have to add a card or two onto your rig every couple months in order to keep the same amount of payouts. So that's just insane how that difficulty is adding up. They give a little perspective to it. And that's what's going to happen on Ethereum 2.0 when people go to Ravencoin and whatnot. That difficulty is dramatically going to shoot up and your profits are going to tank hard. So I don't know, long-term investment might be mine a coin now while the difficulty is not there and hope for it to shoot up. It's hard to say. There's a lot of things to look at crypto.
With a Q-tip.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
Sorry, little one showed up. Okay, I have a 120 millimeter fan pointed at the back of the core by the heat sinks. Oh, that works too. Yeah, I've seen people using fans on the heatsink to help keep their card cool. I saw a Reddit post where they put an old Surge CPU cooler on the back of his 3090. Dude warms temps there. It's 5060. Oh, it worked that much? Wow, if it works, it works. That's definitely a lot cheaper than putting an air conditioner on it power-wise. I got some tiny heat sinks from Amazon. I'm going to give them a go. Do whatever you can. Whatever works, works. It's not like we're in like a super engineering. And it did work. Nice. Yeah, so there you go. Little trick. Get like a couple. Was that a cheap fan? Cheap little fan should work as long as you get some airflow on that. MSI 3070 Ventus 2 times worth $900. Are you in the USD or Canada? Because I don't really know. Let's look at Canadian prices here. 3070 Memory Express. Because I do not know the price conversion. So let's see. Do they have an MSI here? 3070 MSI Supreme. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, Ventus. Let's look for a Ventus. Maybe they don't have one. Tried it. Oh, that's all computers now. Okay, they do not have one here. So what level is the Supreme? Because this is $980. So that would be about $700 USD, I would say. So if I was basing on this price, I'd say you're spending way too much. It's at the top. You see? Oh, there's a Ventus. Oh my gosh, I'm blind. Wow. Okay, so it's a little cheaper. So 840. This is Canadian. So let's just see. 840. Let's go. 840 Canadian to USD. Let's get an idea. So that's 668 US dollars. What'd you say you're gonna get it for? 900. No, that seems pretty high, especially in USD. That's like almost the price difference between 3060 Ti Founders Edition. So you're almost paying for an extra card on top of that. Robert, wait for crypto to crash. Honestly, right now you're paying 4 times the price for one card, and if crypto crashes, you could be paying, you could be buying 4 cards for the price of one card. I think that's a lot better deal. Then again, you're not making and reaping those profits right now, so it is a toss up in the air. And as I said earlier, if you can afford to throw that money straight in the garbage can and walk away, you should be safe to pay that price for it. Same time, you keep paying scalpers, the prices are never going to go down because they're going to keep wanting to get that money more and more. So I just it's up in the air. What do you actually do about it? What do I do for cash besides mining? In Alberta here, I do work on oil rigs, so drilling for oil and gas. Usually I'm gone for 2 weeks at a time, 12-hour shifts, a week of days, or a week of night shift, week of day shift, and a week off is how the rotation works. And due to COVID, we have been off for like a few months now, like 6, 7, 8 months, down almost a year, I guess. But yeah, so I've been off for a while, so really all I'm getting now is YouTube and mining. This is where my main source of income is. Yeah, it is pretty decent money, but yeah, like I said, due to COVID, it has been down a lot. So hasn't worked too much lately. But yeah, there's a crypto YouTuber with no tech background. All self-taught ever since I was like, I think I built my first computer when I was around 9 or 10. It was like a 486. Do you remember those? That's before Pentiums even came out. And yeah, like front side bus of your motherboards was like 400 megahertz, so it was insanely slow compared to nowadays. Not working while being fully employed is the greatest. I guess so. Bills are tight, that's one thing. That's why it's so hard to get cards. Working it, been working from home since lockdown last March. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm trying to finish my rig so bad. I only have one Zotac. Hey, you gotta start somewhere. One card is better than no cards. But as long as you don't pay those scalper prices, all I have to say. I totally refuse it. No matter how bad I want a card, I am not gonna pay those scalper prices. My first rig was a Pentium 233. Nice. Yeah. Pentium 233. That's insane. That's so long ago. What year was that? I'm trying to think. That was like early 90s? I don't even know. I can't remember when that was. That was a long time ago. 98? That one? I'm trying to think when I had mine. So I would have graduated in 99. It was about 5 years before that. So it was 94 or something. 94, 95 for me. I don't know. My first build was Philips P2000T. I don't even know what that is. So that's probably even older than me. I got 3060 Ti for 1050. Ouch! Star trooping. Why? Why did you do that? Oh, unless you're a billionaire, then I guess you don't really care. But too long. Okay, so I am starting to lose my voice already now. Oh no, do we have anything to talk about? Let's see here. What can we search for? Got my 3080 from that price in January. 3080. Okay, yeah. See, that's the thing. A lot of people are like, how are you still getting GPUs? How are you doing this? Well, a lot of people ordered them back in January, back in December, and they're just finally starting to roll in a little bit. So people aren't just getting these cards from suppliers or something. They've been pre-order for a good couple months. I found my old GTX 1080 in the shed that died a few years ago, and I heat gunned the crap out of it, and it got working. 36.4 mega hash at 140 watts. Nice. The 1080. Do you have the pill working on that? Because the 1080s, I believe, is what the pill was made for. Or is that only the 1080 Ti's? I'm not sure. Oil and gas. I used to work for Nyko before they went belly up. Yeah. Who did I work for? Well, I don't work for the oil companies. I work for the drilling rig companies, which is like Horizon, Ensign Drilling, and whatnot. And they usually work for like Shell and depending whoever contracts you out to drill holes for them. Phoenix Miner, strap number 2, Micron memory. Interesting, good stuff. I do not have a 1080 myself. I really want to get a hold of a 1660 somehow so I can do some power tests on that thing. Use the pill for the TI, yeah. Gotcha. So the TI is for the pill, not the non-TI. I did manage to snag a 3070 from online store last week. No drop since. Yeah, there's been Canada. We see one Best Buy drop. I totally want to hit the next one. I had one in my cart. It was like a month ago. Like $540 for a 3060 Ti Founders Edition is absolutely insanely cheap right now, and that's Canadian prices. That's like 3 something USD. So yeah, hopefully I hit their next drop, and hopefully they don't start raising their prices. Asus and MSI both announced they are going to be raising their prices on their GPUs again here soon. Yeah, I haven't seen anything on Best Buy for over a month now. Actually 3 weeks. I can't remember. I better. When was the last Best Buy drop? I don't know if we got it here. Okay, we're still in my Discord. GPU Canadian 3090s, 3080s. Where's the last 3060? I don't even know. It was a long time ago. 3090s, 3090s, 3080s, 3090s. Okay, I don't even know. It was a long time ago. Last time we had a GPU stock. If you didn't want stock though, click that Discord link because I do have stock drops sitting in my own Discord here. As long as rig pictures, post your pictures so we can display them to the world. Down stock will show the last days they released them. Oh, I guess you can just click on it and have a look then. Best Buy has 710 GT in stock and ready for pickup. Yeah. I have a 1660 Super 31 mega hash, 74 watts, and the pill works with 1080. Now, is that 74 crazy stunts? Is that 74 watts software? I'm assuming software. Software and the wall, they're different. Wall is a little bit higher. I just want to know. I'm assuming the 1660 will be around 90 to 100 watts, but I don't know. I want to see that number for myself. Yeah, software, because on, what was it? My 3060, my Zotac 3060 Ti is 119 watts software, and at the wall it was 136. My 5700 XT cards, my Sapphire Nitro and Pulse are about, they say about 72, 75 watts in the software, and at the wall they're about 131. So, software is a lot different on AMD to NVIDIA. NVIDIA is a lot closer, but it still is pulling more power than what your software is telling you. Now in stock. Alright, so have we gone through everything? We run out of questions? It's been about an hour and a half. Might be time to call it quits, I assume. Yeah, AMD tend to draw more. Yeah. What's their efficiency on the 5700 was about 0.42. Well, the 3060 was 0.44, and the 3080 is about it's in the lower of 0.44, but still 0.44, so they're pretty close to efficiencies for Ethereum. But when it comes to my perspective on NVIDIA cards over AMD is for the other coins, because AMD just isn't on par when it comes to mining other algorithms. And it looks like Ethereum and everything is dipping again. What is going on? We're seeing a lot more red all of a sudden. BTC just went under 70k Canada. What's our USD so you guys can see what's going on? Come on, USD. 55 and 1670. It's taking a dip. Don't forget motherboard and CPU power needs. Yep. Usually my test rig, if you've seen any of my test videos, it's always 18 to 20 watts. My motherboard, CPU and everything is only about 18 to 20 watts on the system. So I can just go over my last test numbers here right quick. So my system was 18.6 watts. And when I was mining on my 3060 Ti, that was pulling 157.4 watts. So the card was pulling 138.8 watts. Now that was with a gigabyte card, not my Zotac card, which is stating a power limit of 122. So it is a little bit higher, only by 2 watts. But that gigabyte card was pulling 138.8 watts, while software was telling me 122 on that one. And that was, it's either my last video or the video before that, whatever the Ethereum versus Ravencoin video was. So you can check that out if you have not seen it. I go through how I do all my power tests on that video, and every video I actually do, I try to explain it like someone has never seen it before. Thanks, have a good one. Yeah, see you later, Justin. You have a good one too. Alright, so I guess that would be it. It is time to wrap it up because my mouth is getting totally dry. I'd just like to thank everybody for showing up. It was a blast. It was fun. Hopefully we see you all again next Sunday, most likely whenever Panda finishes streaming. He went a little later today. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Now, oh wait, what's this? Oh wait, it's 700 mega hash including that 1080. Oh nice, Crazy Stunts has 700 mega hash. Nice. I wish. There's still a couple hundred more to be. Alright, everyone have a good day. Please hit that like and sub button. We do have that fancy join button if you do feel like joining to become a channel member, but don't worry about it if you can't. We will try to do this every Sunday. Keep that in mind. Poker tournament is coming up. Oh, there's a whole bunch of interesting stuff coming up in the next couple weeks. So yeah. Alright guys. We got one more thing here. Oh, it's to someone else. 9900K MSI B360. It's CPU mining VRC. Great. Nice. Okay guys. Have a good one. You just got here. I'm sorry, Hexacorn. Hit that subscribe button. Stay notified, and you can catch the next stream. Hopefully I can answer some more questions next time. And I gotta look up some of these coins that I missed. We need some more information for them. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I keep stalling out, but we gotta go now.